Hey everyone, it is Jess from Intitular Creative, and we are back with another interview. We are here interviewing Terex Media, and we're going to hear a bit about his music, a bit about his advice that he puts out there on YouTube. And yeah, he's an overall crazy, amazing, talented guy. So let's get into it. And yeah, so let everyone know where you're from and yeah, what you do on the daily.
First, my name's Terex. I'm always like kind of confused in telling people which one they want to hear because I got like two names that I swapped in between though. But so Terex is fine, and I'm actually 27, born and raised in Nigeria though, but I live in Toronto, in Canada, right here in Canada. So independent artist for a while. I do have a publishing deal now, so I've been using that. And I guess I can call myself a YouTuber right now because do videos and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I also do model though, and I do background acting. So
epic.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, you're just always creating constantly. It's like a part of your day.
Yeah, it is.
That's amazing. So yeah, tell me about your music and how long you've been making music for.
Well, how long I've been making music? As long as I can remember though.
Yeah.
I see basically, I know it sounds a little bit cliche, but it's like ever since I was born, I'd say. I used to love singing so much. Like, I grew up listening to the likes of Backstreet Boys, Phil Collins, Michael Bolton, Celine Dion, and these guys just really inspired me. Though also Michael Jackson, like they really inspired me. Like, and just listening to them, I kind of just got into that vibe. I started learning, I started writing, and my first professional though studio was like in 2010, and it was an amazing experience. Still, I started dropping videos right about that time on YouTube.
So that's where it kind of just started from, and then grew from. Yeah.
Because it got to a point where I was like, okay, you know what? We're gonna take this like to a real level. Yeah. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. So. It's not all child's play no more.
When did you decide to like take it to the next level, or what made you?
I'd say about maybe 2014 or 15 though. Yeah. I booked up a session. Like I started off with this song, and I started pitching it to labels. But then I realized, like, based on that feedback, then I used that to like grow a lot more. Then that's actually why I came up with the idea of starting a channel, like to help artists though, because all of that feedback, there's a lot of mistakes that people make, a lot of things that people think is right when you're approaching the label or some A&R, a manager or something like that you think you're supposed to do, but it's like the complete opposite. Yeah, I had to learn like the hard way. There's so much rejected emails, like it was really, but it was like, I was like, you know what, okay, we're not gonna feel bad. Like you just take the feedback and just go from there.
Yeah. So you took the feedback and you ran with it, and you were like, I'm going to use it to really enhance me, my sound, and yeah. What brought you to YouTube, and why did you feel like you had to really put these videos out there to benefit musicians?
What brought me to YouTube is that I want to educate people, just take them on a journey, and just so they can just be the best that they can be.
Definitely.
Right? So basically I'm giving them all of my experience, everything that I've gone through. Because I get DMs like every day. People will be like, oh, came across your channel and I want to ask you this, I want to ask you. And I'm like, yeah, of course, just tell me, just tell me. So someone's like, oh, you know what, I got an album, how do I release it? And I'm just like, okay, you know what, take it this way, take it slow. You just can't drop an album on Spotify and just be like, you're just going to be like Billie Eilish, No one knows. So what I said was like, okay, you know what, drop a single, promote it, wait about a month, drop another single. Promote that as much as you can. It's a journey. You're just gonna do it again and again and again. You just keep going, just like that.
So it's really taking the process and taking it step by step.
It is. Because I don't tell people like I'm not a hypocrite. It's actually what I'm doing right now.
Throughout your experience in the music industry, what have you seen to be the biggest challenge for musicians? Would it be the releasing of an album or a single?
No, that is not the biggest challenge.
The
greatest challenge is still what I'm facing right now. It's recognition.
Yeah, recognition. Okay.
Just take this scenario. Like there's 100 people screaming in the room, right? And then you start to scream. But if you start to scream, then you're just like one in the crowd. There's nothing. So let's say you stand on the table and you start to scream. Then you're the guy who's standing on the table who's screaming. Then if you start to stomp your feet, you clap your hands,
Yeah.
Then people are gonna be like, okay, he's not just screaming, he's stomping his feet, he's clapping his hands, he's waving, he's dancing or something.
Yeah.
Then you're not just one person in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes to a point where people are gonna stop
Yeah.
and they're just gonna put their attention in you. I think that recognition in the music industry today is really hard.
Yeah.
Because there's so much people.
That's it. Yeah. There's so
Yeah.
many people putting out content, and it's like you
So
gotta,
much.
you gotta be the difference to really get seen at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta stand out with everything you do.
One of my favorite videos of yours is how to get more streams. Can you give us one of the tips, like one major tip from that video that you're like, yeah, this is how you're gonna get really good streams no matter what?
Like, surprisingly, I actually looked at that video today
Yeah.
because I was trying to remember something I said in that video, so I actually went back to watch it.
Hey,
But
there you go.
what I'll say is consistency.
Yeah.
One thing I found out is that the single I dropped last month did a lot better than the one I put the previous month.
Ah.
So it's gonna be like that,
Yeah.
right? So if you have consistency, people are gonna be like, okay, you know what? This guy's got something probably coming up, so they're waiting for it, right?
Yeah.
And then they could tell their friends, like, hey, you know what? I got this person you might want to listen to. It's all about consistency,
Definitely.
right? It's about letting people know that, yes, you're here and you're here to stay. And I tell people, like, sometimes one fan is all it takes.
Yeah.
I worked in a store one time, so this was like really crazy. So I worked in a store one time, and this guy he was just staring, like he's just staring.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to look back, like, okay, what's he staring at? And then he walks up to me, like, I seen you on YouTube, right? And I was like, probably. And he was like, a friend told him
Yeah.
to check out a song. And I was like, wow. It meant so much to me. Like, I was so happy. Like I said, sometimes all it takes is just one person.
Yeah.
If that person tells another person, that person is going to tell another person. And it's just going to keep going like that.
Yeah, I guess the best marketing is the word of mouth and is the communicating. Yeah. And so with all the platforms, like there are so many, what would you recommend to distribute your music on? What would you recommend is the best one?
I've tried a lot though.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when it comes to music distribution, like I wouldn't say there's a good or a bad. The main key is just like, are they doing what they say they're gonna do?
Yeah.
Are they putting the song out there? Is it getting onto the main platforms? We got the major platforms. We got Spotify, we got Apple Music, right? But right now, it's not just Spotify and Apple Music.
Yeah.
It's TikTok.
Yeah.
It's Instagram. It's YouTube Music. If your song is not getting on that, then you have to leave that distributor. Like, they're not in a trend of what's going on, right? So what I do is sometimes when I post a story on Instagram, like, I could just put my song there.
Yeah, true.
And someone asked me, I was like, whoa, how did you get your song on Instagram?
Yeah.
And I was like, through my distributor. So it's like,
Yeah.
if they're not doing that, and he was like, wow, I had no idea that was possible.
Yeah.
It's all about, like, you want to turn this into a legitimate business, right? I had this professor who said, he was like, when you go into the field, because I studied tech, so I studied like computer science and then now artificial intelligence for a master's.
Wow.
So like, and he was like, when you go out in the field, he was like, if it's possible, work for free. I'm just saying, like, don't get carried away by you want to make money just now. Put in the hard work, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Find the right guys as long as they get your song out there, because it's all about the bigger picture.
To you, do you think it's better to go independently or with a record label?
Okay, that is one question I get asked a lot.
Okay.
I would say it comes down to the individual. Okay, so if you understand that music is a business and you see yourself as a brand, right? And you want to make the most of your talent, right? Your effort in everything. Definitely, record label can help you get there. But if you want to treat music as a hobby or like a side thing, then just stay independent.
Yeah. If people do end up going for a record deal, what are some tips for when, they are about to go for a deal? What would you look out for?
Some of the contracts that I've read is that what I'll say is read it.
Okay.
A lot of people don't want to read it.
Yeah.
Most people, they just see that paper and they just want to sign and go. Know what it is. That understand the terms. If you don't understand something, then get another person to read it. If you can get a lawyer to read it, get a lawyer to read it.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's like different types of deals. You got production deals. You got the normal like record label deal, right? The normal record deal, publishing deals, and you got 360 deals, right?
Yeah, there's many different.
360 deal. Yeah, exactly. So that is the worst.
Yeah, really?
The worst kind of deal you can sign. Yeah.
Okay, 360 deals. Don't do them.
Don't do that unless you want to. Like, but I don't see why anyone would want to, because what 360 deal does is that whatever it is that you make money from, the record label is gonna get a cut, and you're getting paid. Your record label is gonna just be right behind you and be like, "Hey, you signed a contract, so we take like 80% of that pay." But they had nothing to do with it. They had absolutely nothing to do with it.
It's kind of just like whatever you're doing, there's still that big percentage that takes out, and you're the one doing the work.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like, oh yeah, if we never signed you, you never would have gotten this. So
yeah, I see. Yeah. Is there anything you're working on? So you explained a little bit, but let me know a little bit more about what's some new stuff.
I like to like do my songs like ahead of time.
Yeah.
I know the one for this month is late. It's kind of late because this is the time it's supposed to drop, but it's not ready. Yeah. That's the thing. So, 3 singles. Yeah. Working on them, but it's a solo. It's just me, and it's gonna be nice. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome though, because like So I don't want to say too much about the songs right here, but things like I said, I do always drop like teasers and stuff, like clips when I do something or when I finally like get some stuff working, you know. So whatever song I'm working on, I always post it on my Instagram so I can get feedback. Yeah. And people say what they want to say, like, okay, you know what, maybe change this, maybe I don't like this. Yeah. This is too long, that is too short, you know. I just put something about the song, give a little bit of idea what it's about, and I just like to get that feedback.
Yeah, that's epic. Really getting your audience, what your audience wants, and giving that to them, which is really, that's awesome. And then so let everyone know where they can find you on all the platforms, like what your names are there.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter is Life of Terexs. Then like YouTube, Facebook is Terex Dada. Yeah. Email is Terex@terexmedia.com. Yeah.
Perfect. Everyone go hit him up if you've got any little questions or want to work or something. And is there anything else you'd like to add to the end of the interview or like to let everyone know?
If there's anyone that wants to work with me, I would really appreciate it. Because I love working with new people. I like to know what people like, what they're up about, what they're doing. I like to like get into that because
everyone, hit him up, get some work done, get the collaboration going and creativity. That's what this world needs at the moment as well, creativity. Thank you so much for coming on our show today and letting us interview you. It was amazing hearing about your life and everything that has come to be. Like, it's insane everything you've already done. It's amazing.
It was really nice though. Like, I really appreciate the opportunity. Like, and I'm so grateful. I'm just like, thanks so much for the opportunity. It means too much to me.
So, everyone, thanks for joining us today. And check out this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and then also check out our magazine and subscribe to that one. Well, everyone, please get connected with Terex Dada because he's insane and you've probably got way more knowledge to share with the world. So, yes. Anyway, we'll catch you all next week on all the platforms, 7 p.m. And we'll see you there.